Hey everybody, it's Tiff, back with Tiff TV, a Tiff Talk. I don't know what it's called yet, but it's the most boring television show on the planet because it's just me talking. Unless Jose, my editor, does something special with it, maybe he will. I don't know. Maybe you can make it interesting, Jose, until I figure out how to make it interesting for other people. So, today I'm just going through a couple things that, sorry, I had to grab my notebook. Today I'm just going through a couple things that I wrote down. I don't remember what it was I wrote down, but I'm redoing my apartment, as you all know, and I have a shopping problem at the moment, and I cannot stop thinking about things that I need to buy for this apartment. So, it was just Prime Day, and it's the Nordstrom sale. So, what's interesting about Prime Day is, have you noticed this, that other websites put their products on sale during Prime Day? It's almost like a shopping frenzy. It's like Black Monday, or Cyber Monday, or Black Friday. Black Friday is pretty standard, but I noticed that a lot, because I've been shopping a lot. On Prime Day, all of the websites had sales. So I think because shopping is in the air, or because they want to compete with Amazon. I remember when I was in the beverage industry, we had to promote our own items at grocery stores. So the grocery store would make you run, in order to bring your product on board, they would say, like, give me a promotions calendar. And so for the entire year, you would have to tell them what coupons you were giving out and what days your product would be on sale. So either that would be like a buy one, get one free, or 50 cents off, or something there. And so you would hand over your promotion calendar, and you would do your demos on the same days, and you would go into the store, and basically all of your competitors would also be on sale. It's like, okay, who spilled the beans? That buyer, I'm sure that buyer says, oh, hey, your major competitor is going on sale on this day. Do you want to run another promotion? Anyways, I guess maybe I would do the same if I were a buyer. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know what my morals are about that. Good thing I don't really have to figure that out right now because I'm not really a buyer. Okay, so this video is about trust, self-reliance, and I guess self-confidence. They all kind of go together in the same way. Let me give you an example. Have you ever been around someone that worries about you? This could be like your mom or your brother or your dad. Not to put my own experiences in on this. Your grandparents, friends, anyone who worries about you. Well, I was a little bit of a rebellious child, and I still am. I'm very determined. My body graph type is a manifester, so I could literally do anything. I have a really strong willpower. I don't listen to other people. I need to know for myself. I need to try everything. I'm really, crazy in that way, but conservative in some other ways. I'm like a living paradox. I think trust in oneself is one of the most important things that you can have. It cultivates self-reliance, and it also makes other people trust you. So it cultivates that, confidence, that ability to just be it's the awareness of knowing that you can do anything, and you can do anything well. And if you don't do it well the first few times, then you get it right eventually. And then also having the confidence to say, hey, I've done this, I think I've done the best that I could do, and now I need to give it to somebody else to do because I've done all I can do. It's that confidence in knowing where your boundaries are, what you like to do, what you can do, what you enjoy doing. But not just that. It's like also knowing that when something goes bad, that in the end, everything will work out okay. Or it's that confidence in knowing that if you had a crazy night out and you got really drunk and you blacked out, or maybe you did some drugs, and the next day you're feeling like really, really, really anxious about your behavior, it's the confidence in knowing what kind of person you are, and knowing that you probably didn't really offend any of your friends. And if you did, then your friends would know you. They have confidence in you, and they don't take anything you did wrong or bad. It's knowing for sure that when that guy doesn't text you back, that it's not you, it's him. That maybe he's busy, that maybe he is not ready for you, or maybe he's intimidated by you. It's knowing that you are just, it's just being self-reliant. Like if you text a guy and he doesn't text you back and you get all freaked out about it and you like ask your friends what's going on, what do you think he's doing, what's this, what's that, that's not having self-confidence. Being strong and standing in yourself. Let me finish this and then I have one other example. I have a million other examples. My mind is like racing right now. It's hard to contain myself and just not go from like one thing to the next. But and see, I even lost my train of thought there with the text messages. If you text a guy and you like him and he doesn't like you back, it's knowing just like that there's something bigger at play. Either the universe is saying he's not the right one, or it's giving him a chance to do something that he's never done before, which is like take action for what he wants. And if he can't do that, then like, why do you want him anyway? It's about just knowing and trusting that everything will be okay no matter what you do. And everything that you do is already sort of pre-planned, although there is a little bit of free will in there. But even then, I've found that when I act a certain way, I used to judge myself all the time. Like, was that right? Is that person telling me what I need to hear? Should I believe them over me, even though what I did was like right to my core? All this like self-questioning, self-doubt I've had. And when you get past that, you just start relying on yourself and just being like, no, I trust that everything I did in the past and in the future is right. It's right. It's the right path. That is being self-reliant. It's walking into an interview, and it's the same thing with like going into a job interview or making decisions at work, or what, like I'm remodeling my apartment, so even ordering furniture, it's like, oh, I know I have the right pieces. I know that they'll work together. If I love it, if I felt that feeling when I bought it, that I love it, I did a video on loving what you own, then I know it's going to be right. I know it's going to fit. I just know it. And if it doesn't, what's the worst? I just have to take it back? I mean, living in New York, that's kind of a bitch, but it's fine. It'll work out. And maybe when I have to go return it, I'll meet somebody cool, or I'll find the piece that I've been like dreaming of. So it's just knowing and trusting. That's self-reliance. Oh, yeah, okay, let's go with this. Have you ever had, I'm talking about people worrying about you. It's really tough. It's a really tough life when you're around people who worry about you, because what it means to me is that they don't trust me. And my family worried about me my whole life, my whole childhood. And energetically, because my family was worried about me, and because I respect my family, or I respected my family, and I wanted to be a part of them so bad, I didn't trust myself. I wasn't taught how to have self-trust. And so some of the best feelings I've felt recently are when people trust me, and especially the people who are close to me. One instance was one of my best friends. She, out of kind of nowhere, she was like, hey, Tiff, I just wanted to let you know that out of all of my friends, out of all of the people I know, you are the person I worry about the least. And she's like kind of like a mother. She's like She's like the mother of the group. I am also a mother, so like we get along in that way. But it felt really good to know that people aren't worrying about me. And sometimes people want to be worried about. And I totally get that too. But for me, I don't want to be worried about because I actually really do trust myself. And although it took a lot of breaking of barriers to gain back my trust in myself after coming from a family who wouldn't let me do what I wanted, and maybe for good reason, maybe not, I don't know, but kind of like diminished my own voice. And I also took part in that too because I wanted to be a part of the family, and I thought I had to do that in order to be accepted by them. And I talked about this in another video. Something happened recently where I was like, dude, they're never gonna accept me. And so I need to do everything that makes me happy and everything that I want, because you come in the world alone and you leave alone. And so you might as well be your own best friend. You might as well give yourself all that you want, because nobody's gonna do it for you. Nobody cares, no matter what anybody says, nobody cares about you more than you care about yourself. Nobody will ever. Not your mom, not your dad, not your brother, not your grandparents, not your best friends, no one. The only person who's responsible for you is you. And my family still worries about me, but now I kind of see it as like from a different perspective. I can handle it differently, and I'm like, hey, this is how I handle my family worrying about me. Like, hey, I respect your worry, but don't put that on me. I'm very sensitive, and I can feel your worrying, and it's just better, like, just don't say it, or like, I just need to draw a very clear boundary around it. And that's something I'm still practicing. I think I will for a long time. And I actually just got this thought right now, like, when no one's around to worry about me, I wonder if I'll miss it. Do you get that? I just like realized that right now. Like, it may be a nice thing to be worried about. But also, I'm very sensitive. I can feel other people's feelings. I'm an empath, and I'm a lot of other things, but I literally feel other people's feelings, especially if they're close to me. I can see other people's feelings. They wear it on them. I can read people really well, and I don't know, I'm just affected by it. And so I need to, one, practice how to not be so affected by it, which I'm doing, but also I need to tell the people who love me how I want to be loved. And if they can put confidence in me, if they can trust me, if they could say, hey, I know she's going to be all right, she's going to be fine. Like, to hear that from my mom or my dad or my brother, like, would literally bring tears to my eyes, and just thinking about it already is. There's nothing like getting what you need from the people you need it from. And from my family, I need them to put as much faith in me as I have in myself. And maybe I don't have that, and so maybe that's why I need it. Anyways, so self-reliance, that means not having to ask anyone for permission to do anything. That means doing exactly what you want. That means if you're not doing what you want, how do you make it what you want? What else is self-reliance? It's not needing approval. It's not needing permission. It's not needing nurturing. It's giving that all to yourself. It's not needing money from anyone. It's knowing that you can generate abundance from within. It's not being dependent on your job for your well-being, or your boyfriend or your husband or your apartment or your nice things. That's where I think spirituality and religion really do a good job, which kind of leads me into my next segment, but I'm going to do that on a different tape. So that will be like the third one of today, and I guess that's where we'll end. So as always, if you have any comments or questions or need help with anything, please leave them below. I will take a look. And if you have any requests on videos, I am standing by for them. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you all have a beautiful rest of your day.